Hope you all are in peace. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the first ever video of my channel. So, let's start off with a little disclaimer or description about my channel because it would be the best to do so. So, I am not an artist. Okay, I know this is gonna disappoint many of you, and many of you might have left by now, but for the ones still watching, thank you so much. The thing is, I am not an artist, but I am trying to become one. So, this channel is going to be a pathway of me developing skills and of me trying to become an artist. The reason I am starting this channel is that I am very lazy person and I postpone things a lot. Although I am passionate about doing art, doing sketches, paints, and many more stuff like that, but I just keep on postponing that I'll do it tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow, but I never do it. So, well, let's come to the first page that we're doing. So I named this book as First Strokes, and of course it's a self-discovery journey because I hope I discover myself, I discover what I'm capable of, and if I can develop any new skills and work on a lot of different topics of art. That's what I'm looking forward to, and hope so get over my lazy self and become an artist and do something productive. Well, that's what I'm dreaming of, and it's only the first video, and I hope so this is not the last one because, as I said, I am just so lazy. And apart from being lazy, I think another reason that a person just keeps on postponing things is the fear. Like, I fear that what if everything goes wrong? What if I make mistake? What if what I am gonna draw or sketch does not turn out how I want it to be? That is the fear that kept me from starting this channel. And believe me or not, it took me months. It took me months, and it was like a roller coaster of hopes, disbelief, motivation, demotivation, and much more. But finally, I took an oath that I am gonna post videos every day, which will need me to paint, draw, or do whatever I want to do. I don't want to push myself hard, but I want to do something every day. So that is why I started this channel. A side note, I know I'm talking gibberish, and I think it's gonna be gibberish for the first few or most of the videos. I think that's what happens for the ones starting the channel. My voice might be cracking, or there might be some background noises because I'm not professional. The video might be of low quality, but I am trying my best. This is what I decided when I started this video, that I'm not gonna be holding myself back because of the editing that I would have to do um, to make it attractive. I just have to start. That was the goal. So I think I started pretty well. It's for me. I mean, it's not the best, but I am just starting, okay? I did not want myself to feel pressurized because of the editings. I just wanted to start. Okay, coming back to what I am drawing, I was okay. I just sat down and I had my camera set up. I had all my supplies that I have at that moment. I collected my supplies with me, and I did not know what to draw, what to do for the first page. I had created a Pinterest board and had collected a lot of ideas that I can do doodle, I can do flowers, I can do this and that. But when I sat down at the moment of recording the video, I went completely blank. I did not know what to draw. I mean, even from the board that I created, I could not get any inspiration and motivation, and I was literally shaking. I was shaking. But I started the video and I had my um Pinterest right beside me, which I was using for the inspiration. And yes, the whole page is actually an inspiration from that Pinterest. I love Pinterest. Okay, I scroll it all the time. It's I mean it's amazing. It's full of ideas. Okay, coming back to it, this I selected doing like the marker art. I used a normal pointer that we use in school, because I thought this is the safe zone, this is the safe way out. So I used the markers and the branches. Oh my god, how easy it is. I mean, you are drawing, you are adding colors to your page, and it's like easy. I mean, the branches, what's hard in it? It's like a good start. It's an easy start. After drawing this central part, I went shaking again. I did not know what to do for the rest of the page. So, what I did, I drew more branches at the top like this and adding some non existing leaves. And okay, for that, I thought I would be using more colors, but I was just doing it. I mean, I went with the flow. I started drawing these tiny leaves or flower kind of things, although these are not existing. But I mean, this kept me going, and at this point I was enjoying it. I mean, it was not bad, it was easy, and so more and more. The idea for this page that I actually had before starting it was that I'm not gonna make it cluttered. I'm gonna make it aesthetic, pleasing, colorful, mostly colorful, and minimal. I mean, minimal was what I was going for. So I think I kind of succeeded in that. The page doesn't look bad, and it kind of looks like I am beginning. And okay, at this point I was again blank. I did not know what to do for the rest of the page. So I thought that it can never be the first page without adding the date when I started. So I googled for how to draw a calendar. Of course, I had to do that too, because my hands were not gonna work without any reference. And yes, my hands doesn't work without any reference. So this is the date that I drew my first page, 15th of September. And it took me 2 more days to even posting that video, because I had that fear that if I record my voice in it, it's gonna be bad. What am I gonna say in it? What if nobody likes the video? What if it goes bad? I had a lot of fears in my mind, and it again kept me from doing good. But finally I came over that fear, and I started editing it. Like, not editing, just the voiceover. And it took me some failures, and I mean, there were background noises most of the times, but then I thought of myself that, okay, I have to do this, think of a way out, and I did. Yay. So okay, now I needed motivation. Obviously, that is going to be my first page, and whenever I open the book and start doing something again, I needed some motivation. So I drew myself an envelope, a reminder for myself to not to not fear of anything, and just do however it goes. Even if you face many failures, that is gonna be only best for you. That is what I was telling myself. And so I looked on Pinterest again for some motivation, and this is what I got. Pages do not have to be perfect. I just have to experiment in this sketchbook. It's all mine, and even if I make errors, if I make mistakes, I'm gonna learn from it. I had to tell this myself many times. So, next I thought, why not add a pretty rose on the envelope? I mean, it's for myself, from me. So, a heart with a little color is gonna be pleasing. To draw this, I searched a step by step rose flower, and I followed those steps and drew this. Although this is not perfect, but when you look at it, of course it's gonna look like flower. For this, I thought of adding little glitters, but this yellow does not, it did not go pretty well, but I'm going with the flow. So I added more colors in the flower. Okay, now the envelope was also done, but it did not have as many colors as I wanted. I wanted it to be vibrant and full of colors, so I added blobs because I was holding myself back a lot, and all I wanted to do is add a lot of colors. So this was so satisfying. I was just coloring some blob kind of circles, and look, it looks good. It looks satisfying. I'm adding colors. It's going pretty well for me. So I went for lighter shades of the color, like this pink and light green, because I did not want it to be cluttered. If I had used dark colors, it was gonna look cluttered, and I had that idea of drawing some flowers on the top of those blobs, so those flowers were not gonna be vibrant or visible enough. So I'm going with this blue, and look how good it looks. And also, to keep it minimal, I kept the color palette to be simple and decent. And I am just falling for this blue color. I mean, look how good it glides on the page. Oh my god. Okay, now at this point, I was enjoying the art. I mean, the it is turning out to be good. So I thought of like popping it more by adding yellow color. This is like a big highlight of the page. Although it's out of the color palette, but it had to be to stand out, Now, at this point, I did not know. I was so focused on doing the art that I did not know the drawing was out of frame. I was drawing a flower on the pink blob, and I did not know it was out of frame. I apologize for that. I'm drawing more leaves on the blobs. This is not so visible enough, but I think this looks decent. I liked it. Okay, as you can see, I'm using the pointer that I used for school. It's just a simple one. So, of course, you can do art with anything. You can do wonders with anything. And at this point, I realized it was all out of frame. And that's the fan. Because I live in Pakistan and it's hot in here. You might see a fly just going here and there in the video. It's not a fly, it's an audience. Like, she liked my drawing maybe. She was liking the colors, so she was just here attending. Okay, for the highlighted yellow blob, I thought of adding something like moon, a dreamy moon. It did not go pretty well. I mean, if you just look at that single moon, it's not gonna look good, but it does look like a dreamy moon, so it doesn't hurt. For the green blob, I was thinking of doing some more flowers, but I thought that, no, I think I'm lacking some more motivation. I the goal for this book is also consistency. I lack consistency a lot in my blood, so I needed to have it written down on the first page of the sketchbook. So whenever I open it, I see that I have to be consistent. So I googled for quotes about consistency, and this is what I got. And I thought that's perfect for me because I'm always looking for perfection. And this quote says that consistency is more important than perfection. And now I think that I did it. I mean, this page is it. I should not be adding anything else. This looks minimal as I was going for, and it it does look like I have done something. Okay, so this marks the end of the video and the start of my journey of discovering myself. Hope you all like it. Thank you and